everyone, and welcome to First Timers. Hiro here and
Alvin, your superstars of the show.
And today we are on our automotive series, but not for our project car, but Alvin's Charger, his new Charger.
Yep.
This
2014
is
Dodge
2014.
Charger. Yeah.
And this is actually take 2 because our first take
Alvin broke it, as I say.
We kind of felt Alvin broke it, so he already admitted it.
Like Hiro broke it.
broke.
You would think I would have been the one, but Hiro's little hands and weak arms was like
weak arms.
His noodle arms.
But this is what we have here as a replacement.
So this is the oil pressure sensor, just so you guys can kind of get a good look. And right now we'll actually be able to give you guys a close-up of how the
plug end
the actual connector end looks connecting to the oil pressure sensor. So we'll actually do a quick video, first part of the video just kind of showing you how this actually operates, just so you don't do the first timer mistake and break this connector. So that's a pain.
So because we're the first timers, we ended up breaking the original plug just so we can do it again and show it to you on the outside. Yeah. So we watched the video and it was just not clear on how to remove this. We'll get a close-up view of how to do this, but yeah, like I said. And another thing is we will be depinning this one so we can use the plug end, but the stock wiring from the original harness. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna get to that now.
Keeps breaking things. So
Alvin pretty much broke it. Here's a close-up view. This is the oil pressure sensor. This is the plug end, and what we can't see because of where this plug is positioned. It might be like this or it might be like that. But once you find this end here, you are supposed to pull it that way, just like that. We saw a video on a person taking this plug out, but he didn't really explain how to do that. He says just pull it back, and then he shows the next scene where the plug is out. So I'm showing you here, this is where we made our mistake. You pull that and then you press this down and it should pull right out. What we did before was we tried to just keep pulling this out, not knowing that this was here to fasten it, and we ended up breaking, or Alvin broke this and I broke this. So it was like a double team break. But that's how you do it. And so now we can remove this from the block and then or the head, and then put the new one on. And so the next scene you will be seeing us depinning this and then figuring that out, and then attaching the original pins into here, or the original wiring harness into this, so we can use this plug.
Now keep in mind, these wires, you don't have to worry about the position, but the factory one, so say if you did break this will be in the description below from eBay. But make sure your wires are going into the correct home if you have to do this. So it's just one of those things. Don't worry about these when you pull them out. It's going to be the factory plug that's on the car that you're going to have to replace.
So again, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but you technically can just use this straight up and then just solder the wire ends onto the factory harness. But Alvin likes a cleaner look and wants to use this factory wiring that goes directly to this plug. So that's the reason why we're going to do this whole depinning-ness.
So just so you know, we are removing the little insert there. So this is just pretty much a little, I don't know if it's like a holder or what, but a little fastener of some sort. Not that easy. Watch, it breaks.
Oh my god, look how easy that was.
It has a holder.
Yes, it does, but needle nose, 2 seconds.
Use
so the proper tools
here. No, it pops right out.
Boom. Now, we can't depin it yet until we release this back end here. And it looks like we just, boom, that's one.
That's where it breaks it. Snap.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be careful not to break it because this is our new part, but our only part to fix the Dodge.
Yeah, we didn't buy, should have bought 2. Back up.
It's already out. There you go. Boom. Slide that out. Now we got 2 pieces there. And now that exposes the wires. See, here is a depinning tool. And if you don't have one of these, you can get them separately on Amazon, or you can buy one of the kits that we have in the upper right hand corner. That's where we bought our, what is it, Auto XL kit? Binder kit. Okay, Alvin's gonna show you it real quick. This comes in this kit. It comes with a lot of door paneling and lots of trim removal tools that it's very helpful if you're into the automotive stuff.
Or if you're new to it, you can have everything that you need to do a job. So.
Yeah, stereo, whatever, whatnot. So now, right now, what I'm doing is I'm just trying to kind of figuring out which pin I want to use.
So we're actually going to use this particular pin remover. So right now you're going to see that there's like a kind of like a little clip right up here. Let's get a little closer. I'll shine some light. But there's like a little piece right in there that needs to just kind of go up. So it doesn't need to go up harsh, but just try to take it up, and you can kind of see it bottoms out right there. And then you should just be able to pull the cable right out. So we'll kind of show here. I'll do one here, and it already you kind of saw it slide out. And that is, yeah.
It's already coming out right now. So let me just release the other two. 1, 2, 3, depinned.
Yep, that was that. And you can kind of see the plastic pieces that we moved up in there. Like I said, it's a little hard to kind of have us get it. If you had a better camera, we'd probably be able to do like a macro. Yeah. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Those are the factory pins. We'll probably reuse this connector here, slide it back in. So the factory harness should just come right out.
So essentially, we're hoping that the factory harness will have the same looking pins, and then we just got to do the same exact thing on that end, which should take like 2 minutes.
Yep.
So let's do it.
It'll be easy. Woo! Before you really get into everything that's here, I removed the top cover. You don't really need to remove it, but I felt like it gave me a little more visibility when I was looking down. I removed this piece here. So right now, this plug comes out pretty easy. You have to just push down and it'll slide out. So very simple. Now, I used one flat blade screwdriver to just loosen these. You can use a socket if you want, but I just used the flat blades, and I just undid that, pulled it out, and we are golden there. Now you're gonna notice that the bolts on the alternator are loose, so the alternator is still in its home. I had it in for service, and they replaced the alternator, so I was like, oh, they had to get in here anyway. But again, here's a broken plug. You can kind of see it here. We did have to remove the Serpentine belt. So just don't forget how this is routed. I kind of just left it all in there so I can kind of look at it again and go just, okay, this is how it goes. 3 screws to loosen the alternator, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. I did have to use a ratcheting box and wrench to get to the bottom bolts.
The reason why we needed to release and loosen the alternator is to provide clearance to get to where the oil pressure sensor is.
Yes.
Which is under this bracket here.
So if you guys can kind of see my thumb right here, my thumb is sitting right on that sensor, which is, I know it's going to be a little tough to see, but it's right there. I'll see if I can get another light really fast.
I can see your thumb right there. I see your thumb.
So yeah, so it's right there. That's where it's located. So we'll ratchet it out, get the correct socket on there, and yeah, put the new one on. So while Hiro's doing that, you do have to have a deep socket to really kind of get into, into what's it called? Boom. To get this piece over the plastic head here, so you can kind of see that it kind of goes over, slides in, and it's actually on there. Now there's already usually a thread sealant on there. I'll have this part in the description below. This I bought off of Amazon, and it is from Mopar, but you can kind of see that I'm using 27 millimeter, and it should be able to go in. Now this does look like it's a pipe thread, so as you're tightening down, go ahead and try to take it as far as you can, and then once it gets tight, you should be good. There probably is a torque spec on there, but pipe threads, I usually don't think you need torque specs, right? If you're doing plumbing, so you don't have torque specs on plumbing pipe. So
tighten until you can't tighten anymore.
Dang! What was it say? The American way? Dang! Yeah, but yeah, there it is, guys. Pipe. Yeah, but yes, if you can find the tech specs, definitely do, or the torque specs, definitely do torquing. Again, 27 millimeter should be pretty simple. One other thing, guys, while you are working on electrical, the what's it called? The battery is unplugged in the rear, so make sure you disconnect your battery on any electrical work that you're doing on a car, especially a modern car. The computers can be a little temperamental if you touch wires together. So again, you're probably like, well, you know, why would you have to worry when you're pulling them out on a car that's turned off? You just never know. It's just one of those things, just try to disconnect your battery. I know it's a pain, but just take that extra step so you don't mess up anything in your electrical, guys, please.
So we got top of the clip here, red orange to the left. It looks like a black in the middle and blue on the right.
So blue on the right, black in the middle, orange on the left.
Yep. As you can see, the clip is, or the plug is on.
Dang, that is not what we were supposed to be filming.
There's
but Hiro wanted to show what he did. He's like, I did an amazing job, guys.
Seriously, patting myself on the back
like,
here.
It looks factory.
All right, now it's time for Alvin.
It looks factory.
It's totally factory.
Yeah, no. The only we didn't use the new one. We used the factory one of this. It just felt like it fit a little tighter in there.
Yep.
We tried to use the factory version of this, but these little pieces did not line up with the factory connector, so I'm assuming that this is strictly for this piece is what slides in.
No, this matches only the factory connector.
And the other one, we had to use the blue.
Right, the blue one matches the connector that it came with.
This looks good, guys.
Yeah,
I'm actually impressed. You know, so just gonna make sure that this is open when we push it on, but we haven't put it on yet, so we're gonna take that off.
Yep.
Since Hiro was jumping ahead of.
Yeah, I just wanted to handle this part because this part was the biggest.
To show off what he did. I just so you guys know here, really fast too. I did disconnect the fans here, just so it kind of gave me a little more room to get this in here. So it's fully disconnected and out of the way, so I can actually just kind of move it wherever I want to go. Now let's go ahead and get to this connector here. Okay, guys, so it took about just a minute. I didn't record all of that as we were just rotating, but it's coming out pretty simple, pretty easy. And boom, look at that. All right, you can definitely see it. This is where I'm probably draining oil everywhere, right?
Probably not.
I know.
I haven't started it in a little bit.
So right now, the whole idea is I'm getting an error code. I'll put it down at the bottom of the screen. I just can't remember what it was right this very second. But it does look like there's something in there. You know, oil. So I just don't know if it's dirty, where this dirt even came from. That looks like dirt, right?
Well, it's a pressure sensor, so it's supposed to have oil in it.
Yeah, so we'll see. So hopefully the new one will act proper. But it's weird because it doesn't even look like this has sealant on it, right?
Did you go with OEM?
Yeah, it's a Mopar piece.
Okay, good.
A Mopar piece, actually. We can match the model numbers just to make sure.
For sensors, I always recommend going with OEM. Just
doesn't even look like it's a Mopar number, but it looks like actually, yeah, it is 62AB. This is just probably a newer model versus the AA.
Yeah.
So they probably made whatever change because this piece seems to fail a lot. Keep in mind, guys, my car only has just over 20,000 miles, so I shouldn't have had to get to this, but here we are.
Yep. Anyways,
here we are.
It is what it is.
So let me see if I can get this other piece in there and
tighten everything up.
Yeah, we'll tighten up everything. We'll kind of show you how to get this belt back on in a second here too. We got Hiro here. He's going to be pulling onto this pipe, which is connected right there. You can definitely kind of see how it moves there, and he bottomed out right there. So now if he releases it, you'll see it move back, and boom. So we're going to be putting that belt right in there. I'll kind of do like a diagram of the serpentine belt here right now, just so you guys can kind of see it, but we're going to try to put this on there. Try to pull on it.
Watch your finger.
All right, guys. This should be on there. Let me just double check right there, there, and nope, not there. Okay. Let's see. Give it a shot. So this is kind of with Hiro holding it back. Looks like it's lined up there, and lined up there. So here I'll take it down slowly. Bring it back slowly, I should say. It looks good. It's on. Boom. Nice. All right, so we'll get to the closer here in just a second.
Hopefully you learned something and definitely learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
Here is the
broken
piece again. You know, it looks all beautiful.
All to get to this guy. That's it's annoying. I was like, dang, it shouldn't have broke, but like I said, it's it broke. It's what it is. It is what it is.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we gave some good tips. Yeah. We did take out our scan tool to erase the code, so we'll go and do some driving with it and get probably, I know the dealer said drive it 200 miles. I think that's a little excessive, but
probably 50 miles.
Yeah, 50 to 60 miles. I think probably we'll get it all set up and then all the good stuff. But yeah.
But anyways, hopefully you like the videos. Make sure to smash that like, and if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below. Or if you have any like insight, like we said before, for anyone that has this same issue, you know, just to help out.
I know. Let us know. Maybe it was easier to get at it from under the car. I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, let us know, guys. We don't know. First timers, maybe if I have to do it again.
Oh, no.
But anyway,
all right, you guys. Thanks for watching.
Peace. Thank you.
Peace. Woo!